Endrick's story at Real Madrid has always felt like it was written in fast forward, a teenager who arrived with headlines, expectations and highlight reels, suddenly standing at a crossroads that could define the next decade of his career. Right now, the clock is ticking toward January, and behind the scenes, a simple question is being argued inside training grounds and meeting rooms. Can this 19-year-old find the minutes he needs at the Bernabeu, or is his path to elite football better served by a strategic loan? Xabi Alonso's arrival brought clarity in style and a demanding standard. He has to blend experience with opportunity, and that mix is brutal in an attack that includes the planet's top stars. You don't just wait for chances when the front line features the likes of Mbappe and Vinicius. You earn them at every session, and you fight for them at every match. For Endrick, each minute is a currency he cannot afford to lose. The competition is not hypothetical. It's concrete, physical, and relentless. Established names already occupy the mantle of match winners, and squad depth means a coach can rotate without touching his core. For a young forward seeking rhythm, that reality can become a trap. The calendar fills, the important fixtures come, and managers tend to pick the safest options. That is what has made Valencia's interest such a potentially perfect fit. From Mestalla, they can offer what Madrid cannot guarantee right now: sustained game time, a central attacking role, and pressure that is significant but manageable for a rising star. A winter loan would give Endrick the platform to score, to learn the daily grind of starting and finishing matches, and to return to Madrid with confidence rather than questions. But any move like this is more than an individual development story. It's a statement about policy and trust. Real Madrid have invested in a player they believe can become special, and the club must balance short-term results with long-term rewards. Sending a young talent out to thrive elsewhere has become a modern classic in player development. It can accelerate progression when minutes are guaranteed, or it can stall momentum if handled poorly. For Endrick, the variables are obvious: playing regularly in La Liga, picking up responsibility, and proving that his raw tools translate into consistent out. If Valencia provide that stage and Endrick delivers, his return to Madrid in the summer would be accompanied by a new narrative, one where he has been tested, tempered, and ready to take on the front line for good. There are other possibilities, of course. Staying and fighting at Real Madrid would present the ultimate prove-it scenario. Outperform expectations in training, make the most of any cameo, and force Alonso's hand. That route has a romantic appeal. It says talent will find its way no matter how crowded the dressing room, but it also risks leaving Endrick in patchy minutes and fragmented development. The third path is that other clubs join the watch list, offering different loans or even permanent interest if a more radical plan unfolds. The transfer market likes certainty and clarity, and January is the kind of deadline that creates both. For the fan watching from the terraces or the living room, this all becomes a conversation about identity. Is Real Madrid a club that fast-tracks its teenagers into the first team, or is it a place where youngsters must prove themselves elsewhere before reclaiming a spot? Endrick's case will be used as a barometer. If he goes to Valencia and thrives, the narrative will be that Madrid made a smart, strategic decision that balanced patience with ambition. If he stays and blossoms, it will be hailed as a managerial gamble that paid off. Either way, the coming weeks are crucial. Endrick is not just a headline, he is a test of how elite clubs handle precious youth and whether the right combination of playing time, responsibility and coaching can turn a teenager into a generational striker. So what should supporters expect? Watch the lineup choices, monitor Valencia's moves in the market, and follow how Xabi Alonso speaks about youth minutes in public. Those signals will reveal the direction. For Endrick himself, the task is simple and brutal. Be ready, stay hungry, and make every minute, whether at the Bernabeu or Mestalla, count toward the career he and everyone watching believe he can build. The January window is near, and in football, windows like this decide stories for years.